Hi friends, I am Rijo. Today I just plan to take the topic Azure Computer Gallery. It's a part of Azure 104 Azure Administration Certificate. Okay. So what is the learning objective today we are planning to cover? Why we need Azure Computer Gallery. So what's the purpose of using Azure Computer Gallery we are discussing, and what is image definition, and one demo for how to create Azure Computer Gallery. Then we will cover for capture one VM image from a running virtual machine, and we will create for the image definition. So let's start our each topic. Okay. So now we will check why we need Azure Computer Gallery. So we will go for how do we develop one virtual machine in the Azure portal. How do we develop the in the VM image section host. So you will make normally one resource group. Then after that you will select the virtual image from the Azure Marketplace. Then after that you will create the virtual machine. Then this virtual machine copy will be saved in the Azure storage account. So this is a normal scenario for creating the virtual machine. Okay. So this type of virtual machine have some limitation. So what is the limitation for that is first one, the copy the image. So example, you want to copy this image to, because you develop one application, you will develop in this virtual machine. So you need to duplicate this same virtual machine to the another region. So it's difficult if you go for VM image host like this one. You cannot copy or duplicate this image. You need to create new images and you need to install the same application like this. So it's very difficult to manage. Okay, so that is a copy the image cannot be moved or copied between the storage account or the region. So next one, updating the image. So first you this static image, right? So you are selecting from the marketplace. So you need to any update this virtual machine image for as per your request. So you cannot update this image because this image is static. So image are static and cannot be updated in place. Next one, storage cost. Storage cost means image consume Azure storage even when not used or deployed. Example, you will host one virtual machines, or in case you are not using this virtual machine, you need to pay that amount for the virtual machine, the hourly basis. So that is told in image consumes Azure storage cost even not used or deploy the VMs. Next one, scaling. There are limit for the replicate the image in the region. So this is the limitation. This is some limitation of the VM image section host. It's as like you are going to Azure portal and you create. So what is copy the image, updating the image, and storage cost and scaling. So this type of limitation is available for the VM image section host. So what Azure portal will support for the, we can create the image computer gallery. So how to this one implement? So we will. I just give you some small introduction for Azure Computer Gallery. So you can go here, Azure Resource Group. Then you select the image from where in the Azure Compute Gallery. So the Azure Computer Gallery is store the different type of the image definition, like image version 1 2 3 like this one. They are stored different type of the images. It's from you, or you can manually create the image and you can upload it this one, and also you can copy the image from your virtual machine also. So I will discuss in the later section how to we can do this one. Okay, so see here you can see different type of the image. Before you will select from image from the marketplace, right? So now the image you will select from the Azure image gallery. You have different type of the image version 1 version 2 version 3. You will create this one. Okay, after that you see the one copy of the image will be copied from the different VMs. See, VM1, VM2, VM3. Before you will have only one copy of the virtual machine. You cannot copy or you cannot duplicate that virtual machine, right? But here you can see one image will be duplicated in the different virtual machine. So you can see the difference from the VM section, the normal section called Azure Compute. And if you need to create from the another virtual machine, you can copy from the same image and copy. You can create the virtual machine. So you can see the main question. So we will discuss what is the benefit of using the Azure Computer Gallery. So first benefit, multiple replica. You can see the multiple replica. Azure Computer Gallery support a multiple replica in the same region or in different region, all managed and keeping synchronized automatically. So this image you can, example, you will replicate this image from the East US. You can also replicate in this same image in the West US or Central US or UK. You can same. You can also you can create the replication for the images. So next one, version management, because the image is not static. So you can each time you can change and update, and you can change the version and grouping of the resource easier to management. Next, high availability. One of the main things is support for the high zone redundancy storage, support for a better resiliency against availability zone failure. If any zone in the region will be fail, you have no worry about this one because you are provided the high availability SLR support. Okay. Next one, cost. How to they will charge the cost. Storage cost start as snapshot and is based on the occupied size of the image version. So example, you will create one image. Okay, the image have 10 GB size. This that snapshot charge only they will charge, and also once the starting you will create the replica, the region. Okay, the first replica also they will charge for this one, and cost storage cost will be the snapshot based and occupied size of the image version. And scaling, you can scale your image for the different region. Also the Azure image gallery will be support. So now you understand what is the benefit of Azure image gallery for multiple replica, version management, high availability, cost, and scaling your image. We will discuss for Azure Computer Gallery. So what is Azure Computer Gallery? Already I told you what is the basic things of it. So if you go for Azure Computer Gallery, they have the structure like this one. So you have one image definition. Okay, after that you have stored in that image definition your image version. So what is image definition mean? Image definition are created with the gallery and they carry the information about the images. So it's like OS, memory, and release note, whatever the topic, whatever the information is available, the image is stored. Okay, and image version is what you use to create VM in using the gallery. So example, you are create one image definition and you create one image like 1.01. Okay, so this is the release is not for, this is a version for the one image. Okay, so you need to update the same image for the second time. So you need to create the image version for this one. This you can see 1.0.1 and you need to change your version to 1 because you already upgrade your image. So that is image version. You can manage your next again another update will be coming. You can put for 1.0.03. So this is the basic Azure Computer Gallery. You can get more information once we will go for the portal. Then we will develop this all things in the portal. I will show you. Then you can understand very easily. So just Azure portal and creating the demo. So what is we are discussing for here in the demo? We will create Azure Computer Gallery and we will capture one image from the running a virtual machine. Okay, then after that we will create for the VM definition, and the capture virtual machine image we will deploy, and we will in the deploy and we will show how to we can create the virtual machine from the Azure Computer Gallery. Now I reach our Azure portal. So what is our first step means we need to create one Azure Compute Gallery. So how do we can create? You can select from here Azure Compute Gallery. You can type here, you can just receive Azure Compute Gallery. So just click this Azure Compute Gallery. Then you need to create the Azure Compute Gallery. Just click, I will create one Azure Compute Gallery. Just click create. Then here you need to select your resource group. If you have no resource already, I create one resource. So I just create for new resource group. Just click create. So what is this? Demo Compute Gallery. Okay. Then click OK. Then you need to give the Compute Gallery name. I just give Demo Gallery 01. Then you need to give the region, then description. This is Compute Demo Compute Gallery. Okay. Then we will just go for the sharing mode. So what is the sharing mode is like three sharing mode available for role based access control. Role based means you can share your Azure Compute Gallery through user group and application and certain scope. And another one, RBAC plus share directly. You can share all user in the subscription or tenant will be have read access gallery and all the resource within. Same tenant, different subscription, you can share your gallery. And RBAC plus share public community gallery means you will gallery will shared with anyone using Azure, including user or outside your organization. Currently we go for our default role based access control. Then next one, tag. Currently I don't go for the tag because it's demo purpose. I just go for directly review and create. After that you just click create. So validation passed and I just for waiting for the initial deployment. Okay. See, now our deployment is succeeded. We will go for our resource. So we will check for resource. So now this is your name, demo gallery. Here you the overview, resource group you already selected and location is and subject. So you can here in the side active log, access control, tag and this one. So first we will go for creating and deploy the custom image definition. So our computer gallery is creation completed. So now you will need to get started for creating and deploy the custom image. You have two options in the Azure Compute Gallery, VM image definition and VM application definition. VM image definition is VM image version contained within the VM image definition is like a operating system. And application definition include with the VM application. So now we need to go for creating VM image definition. I will show the demo. So just click here, create VM image definition. And here you can see subscription resource group already selected and region you already say East US. You can change your region, you can okay. The Azure Computer Gallery means our Azure Computer Gallery name already selected demo gallery because we are going for that demo gallery. And VM image definition you need to give here definition name and VM demo image definition. Okay, then what OS type you selected, Windows or Linux, and security type you can select here security type. Okay, and VM generation, what type of generation you are using. What is VM generation means? The booting architecture is generation 2 using UFI. Nowadays every computer using UFI based boot architecture, not old school BIOS based. Generation 1 means BIOS based and generation 2 means boot, UFI boot based architecture. So you can select what you need. Just I go for generation 1 and you just select for your VM architecture what x64 type only available in the Azure portal and you need to select your OS type. So here generalize and specialize. So generalize means you need to give complete requirement information like a host name and your admin username and password and everything. So specialize means you after you created you don't want to when you hosting that image you don't want to give a username password or host name because already pre-inbuilt. Okay, so I just go for the generalize and I will who is the publisher, I will put my name just give and what you are offering Windows server and what is the SKU size, what Windows server 2000 Windows server 2012. Okay, then you go just to go for the version. So what version, the first image version you can select here, you can choose the VM image version name, semantic version pattern, allow character days period. For example, I just what is the image version, this one I 0.0. If the next time if you update this image version you can put 1.0.02. Okay, like this one. Okay, so select the region and source image. If you are assisting you can select from here. So currently no, exclude from latest. When you select S, this is considered as the latest image. If you know, then use no. And you can choose VM image version end of the life date also. Okay. So currently I will not select anything and just to go for the publication option. So what is the publication option? If you have the provider, you need to give the complete detail of your VM image version. So license terms, release note, and privacy terms, purchasing plan, purchasing plan, publisher name. And this is you need to provide everything and what is the recommended VM size of this CPU and the recommended memory you need and enable you can select your standard or premium SSD, and VM image definition end of the lifecycle also. So once you give the provider to the this email to the public or anything, you need to provide all the information. So next I will go for the tagging, and just now I don't want to tag, just I go to review and create. So now you understand how to you can create the VM image definition. So just click this create button. So the validation complete. Now they will start for the initializing and the deploying. So once the deployment completed, we will check the image definition. Okay. See, our deployment is succeeds. Okay, it's completed. So we will go for our resource. So here you can see whatever the image definition you create, the name and where the computer gallery and a subscription type and everything, and publisher size and everything. So you go to here, it gets versioning, and also you can select your version, but here nothing because we are not select any images, and we can go for VM image version also here. See, currently no anything because we don't have any image. So next step, we will create one image from the VM currently running one virtual machine. We will create one image from that virtual machine. So how to we can capture the image from the virtual machine. So just I just go for my virtual machine. So here I already created one virtual machine. You can go here. See. Here VM demo, I select VM demo 0.1, and here you can see here option is capture. Okay, cannot capture this option first time. We need to stop the virtual machine before capturing the image version. I just click stopping. Are you sure to want to stop? Then stop. So just stopping the virtual machine now. Then after stop completed, then you should start capturing your images. Otherwise, if you not stop, automatically when you capturing the virtual machine image, then automatically the virtual machine will be stopped. So just wait for stopping the virtual machine. Okay. So now the stop virtual machine is completed. Then we will go for capturing our virtual machine image. So just click the capturing. Then here you can see the subscription resource. I just select our demo computer gallery, and then instant details already is to us, and they will ask you share the image Azure Compute Gallery. Select yes, share it to gallery VM image version. Okay. Then automatically deleted virtual master create. If you need, just click and delete it. If you don't want, just leave, because I just go for default. And you can see here gallery detail, target Azure Computer Gallery. We need to select our gallery, whatever the gallery we will create there. So just go for our gallery 01. If you have no gallery, just create new one. Just click here and create the new one. Okay. Then here operating system state. Here generalized VM and specialized VM. So you VM create from image record, hostname, admin, user, and other VM related to setup to complete the first boot. And specialized VM created the image completely configure and do not require to parameters such as hostname, admin, username. Okay. So whatever we will go for generalize, and here you can select from the target VM image definition. You can here select the image definition. So we will see, we already created one virtual image definition. So the problem is virtual machine does not match the VM generation of this VM image definition. So the generation is different. So we cannot add this VM image to that VM image definition. So no problem. We just go for creating new image definition. VM image definition name demo image definition 2. Okay. Then already this default because OS type Windows and VM generation 2 and security type standard and security type also standard, and VM architecture already selected. And here you can see the publisher Microsoft Windows Server, offer Windows Server, and size is 2 from the data center. Here you can give the public option. We are already discussed before, so you can give this detail also. So currently we will already there, and just click OK. See now the target VM definition created image definition 2. So version we need to add 1.0.0 version number. and we exclude from latest. Okay, this VM image version will not be considered for later version image definition. Okay? And if you need to give end of the life data, you can give. And after that, replication. So here is the where you want to replicate zone redundancy and default standard or premium support. What you need. Just I will go for zone redundancy, and how many replica you need. You can give 2 replica, for they will replicate each region with the 2. Okay, so I just go for 1, and I select for another. You can select another. I just select for East US 2 also, 1 replica. Here also you can select. See, you can select default storage to standard or HDR. Here also you can select standard storage premium order. So I just go for stone redundancy and just click next. Standard, I just select standard LS. Okay. Then I will just go for next tag. Then if you want to create the tag, you can create. Otherwise, next review and create. So just wait, validation is completed, then click create. So now you understand how to capture the VM image from the Azure virtual machine. So after the installation will be completed, we just wait for the deployment. Okay, deployment is succeed. Okay, just we need to go for resource. Just we check the demo gallery image definition 2.0. Okay, so see, now we create our images is here. So you can see the active log and this, and also you can check the update replication. Here also the replication, if you need to add the replication, you can add again the replication. Okay, so now you understand how to we can capture the image, how to we can create the image definition. Okay, so just I will go for our Azure Compute Gallery. Then next step, we need to deploy this image. It's like a virtual, how to we can deploy. So you have option for Azure portal. You can create from Azure portal, you can create from the Azure PowerShell, and you can use for the cloud shell. So currently I just go for directly through uh, Azure portal. So how to we can deploy this image. So just go for our image gallery. So here you can see whatever the image we created, image definition 2 and image definition 3. Okay, just click this one. Okay. Then you can directly deploy through here. Just click create VM. Okay, and also I will show you how to we can create the VM through Azure portal from the virtual machine creating there. So just you can go for here, latest version is there, and just click create. See, then you need to give all the information is selected. You need to change your resource book. You can change the resource book also, and here you can give the virtual machine name. This one just I will type VM003, and then you select East US where you want this one, and I don't want infrastructure default. And this security type you cannot change because we are already captured from the email from the old virtual machine. And here you select already selected the virtual machine image, and here x64 architecture, and the size also it's there. And we will select admin p. Just enter your password because we are going for generalized purpose. That's why the image the VM you need to give all the information. If you go for specialized, you don't want to give the information. Then you need to inbound. I just go for the default everything. So here the or should detect there are other region size soon recommendation. They may be need high chance for successful. So you just go for what is the recommendation from the Azure side. Just okay, I will select adopt this recommendation. Sometimes maybe that type of size is not available. Sometimes may need the deployment error. So we will go for the Azure recommendation. Then just select the disk. Whatever the remaining all things, I just go for the default. Next management, and next monitor, next advanced, tag, and review and create. Just we will just wait for the final validation. So now the running the validation. If we get any error, so see now we are that validation is passed. So just click create. So what happened? This the image will be created like a virtual machine from the Azure Gallery. So initialize the deployment. So now you understand how to make the virtual machine the image gallery. Okay. Also you can deploy through here. Just I will go for virtual machine, then VM demo, then we just go for create. Then here you can search for virtual machine. Virtual. So just select virtual machine. See, just create virtual machine. So you can select the virtual machine image from, see, here you can also select the virtual machine image from the shared image gallery. See, you can in the image gallery from, you can select from the here also the image gallery. So now the image gallery will be changed. So whatever you need to select, you can select also virtual machine from the Azure portal also, and also you can host from the Azure image gallery also. So now you understand how to capture the image, how to deploy the virtual machine image to the Azure portal. Wind up my topic. So if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and support me. Thank you so much.